Right, and right away we get a deck point, which is cool because we can add these new cards into our deck. Alright, and a lot of orcs. Yeah, so that ladder is the one reason I didn't keep this stage around to farm. There are a lot of mean, nasty orcs living around here. When one of them shows up, I go and hide in a tree stump. Smart idea, fairy. Smart idea. This is one of those Cockatrice eggs, so it is the first of 3. We need to find 2 more. And this over here is one of those stone trees I was telling you about. There's no way to break this or bypass it until you defeat the Cockatrices. My goal here was to get into a random battle to break the tree myself, because I thought, but you can see they cut us off. So it's like, no, you can't do that, is what they're telling you. And then when you run around it, well, I'll tell you when we get to that part. I wish this rock wasn't here. This rock is just annoying. Now watch how good Orc is. Orc is insanely strong. It's really good. He deserved all 100 points of that. Alright, and right here is where I try to get into a random battle. Over here though, for some reason, I suppose for the reason of not confusing you into think you could break this, there's no random battles here. Like, I was very shocked and annoyed because I'm like, you know, you run into random battles at least every like 10 or 15 footsteps. And I've had like maybe 100 footsteps here, maybe more, with no random battle. It's like, game, you are consistently trying to thwart me for some reason. But no, I think it's just the gameplay consideration, so you don't waste your cards trying to break this tree. Which is nice. Alright, get close. Use Orc. Profit. Alright, we got our cards restored. It's always nice. And one thing I was worried about at this point was actually my score, because I was taking so much damage in this level. What you guys will eventually see is that damage doesn't really seem to matter much when it comes to your grade. Because I thought, because at some point down below, as I was climbing up and down those ladders, I just decided that I would just beat this level because it was starting to annoy me. The ladders in particular were really annoying. As are the bees. I hate really fighting the bees. But I thought I would get a really bad score, but the score I got was pretty decent. Look, see, skeleton not consistent at killing anything, but when I really needed him to not kill that spider, he just murdered it. He just legitimately murdered it. Alright, we got 2 chests down here. man trap. Always nice to get a man trap. In the game. A Cockatrice can turn anything into stone. But if it's defeated, the spell will be broken. Everybody turned into stone will come back to life. So this kind of include me in that we could break those. We could remove the spell from the trees. Hey, skeleton. Can't hit this bee, can you, skeleton? Can you, skeleton? That close and you can't hit it? Okay, he did hit it that time. You stop talking trash about the skeleton. He's at an element disadvantage. He's still doing pretty decent against the bee. Alright, we got the last of the bee trees. But since it's the last, if we kill the bee, then we complete the level. So we don't want to do that just yet. As you can see, there's many more secrets. I know how many bee colonies there are. 8. There are 8 of them. Alright. That's going to be the last fairy, I believe. We can't get this treasure chest just yet. Can't get past this stone tree. Let's see what's down here. We have another Cockatrice egg. And this is where the bridge was cut. So yeah, we want to break this Cockatrice egg. And we want to find the last Cockatrice egg. And break that. I was trying to see the goal for the level, because I often forget the goals when I'm doing these levels, what the clear condition is. But I think I at least right there remembered that it was the bees. So leave the bees. You want to come back around here and go to the top. And this was actually my first time, because initially when I first played the game, I just took care of all the bees. So I never went up here. So this is my first time dealing with this stupid hill mechanic that forced her to struggle up the hill. And it's actually funny looking at it. Looking at this pampered princess struggle up a hill. So this isn't as annoying as the ladder, so I'm okay with this. It's hilarious, honestly. All right, and we got the last Cockatrice egg. Breaking this is going to open up this for exploration, which in turn will allow us to fight 2 Cockatrices. Now these guys are nasty. Their stone breath can turn things to stone, of course. So, and they have a lot of defense too, and a lot of HP. Yeah, they took out our man trap like nothing. But we have the golem there to distract them. I am absolutely determined to capture one of these guys, if not both. And they're tough. It's tough to capture them. We did get one though. And if we are careful, we can get this second one too. And we weren't careful enough. Dark Raven did a little bit more damage than we intended. And look at Dark Raven. Dark Raven is the GOAT. We got a Cockatrice. Cockatrice. Rarity of 2 stars. Nature type. 4-stone summon. And it's really good. weapon type, 2 uses, range of B, offensive 18. So just by itself, that range of being offensive 18 is really good. But it also has an extra effect, which you guys can probably already guess. So I don't really know. Okay. Weapon type creature, the Cockatrice aims a white cloud of breath straight ahead. This breath not only packs a powerful punch, it can also turn to stone anyone who comes into contact with it. So Cockatrice is really good. And for 4 stars, it's definitely worth it. This ferocious magical bird can turn its enemies into stone. The Cockatrice is particularly dangerous while its eggs are hatching. Approach with extreme caution. So we took care of this. This is our secondary goal, and it was worth it. Definitely worth it. We got a good card out of it. And we also have unblocked those trees. Unblocked those treasure chests that were covered with the stone trees. So now we can take care of that. Yep, you can see the treasure chest. Oh, I'm trying to see if there's a card in the stone. Not really. Oh no, this is where I thought I saw a shadow. It was like a some winged creature, some tiny winged creature. All right, and we got another Venus spider. And now we can, as soon as we get this last treasure chest, we can complete the level. Alright, Cockatrice. Alright, and we are done. Well, nearly. Alright. We just gotta take care of this bee. It's annoying. Queen bee. And we missed. We'll just let Man-Trap take care of it. Or at least we would. This thing is far too mobile. Man-Trap eventually gets his target. Man-Trap stays good unless it's against fire. There we go. We are finished. And if you guys remember what I said, I got a decent score. I got a really good score. Even after taking 95 points of damage using 33 cards. I believe it's determined by the battle and the number of monsters you defeated, your rating. I don't think damage in cards really matters that much. So you don't really have to play conservatively like I was thinking. Oh, we have our card options here. Alright, and we got the giant bee. We got a really good take home, honestly. We had the 3 cards I really wanted. Giant bee, Venus spider, and orc. Awesome. Giant bee is a rarity of 2 stars. 5 stones to summon. It's an independent type monster with 32 HP. A defense of 2, and it has a unique special. A nature type monster. Special is called Wood Power Up, and let's see what it can do. I said, let's see what it can do. This special creature doubles the power of all wood creatures while simultaneously halving the power of any earth creatures. It does not actually attack anything. I think I was probably explaining the fact that, never mind. These enormous queen bees establish hives in large trees. They are very poisonous and extremely aggressive. A giant bee will attack anyone who approaches her hive, be they friend or foe. I was probably explaining the fact that I didn't really use these too much. The effect is okay. It's okay in like a wood themed deck. But then again, if you were wood themed, you really wouldn't need much to deter a earth type anyway, because they're already like gonna do half damage to you. So you're already, you know, already weakening them. But as a card, if you're using what's weak against earth? Water? If you're using a water deck, it's probably really good in the water deck. Alright. Have you ever heard of the Gamecube Desert Princess? Legend has it that a great treasure lies buried in the desert, just waiting to be discovered. They say that recently sandworms have been attacking anyone who enters the desert. Of course, the only people who travel to the desert are ruffians and greedy treasure hunters. The Gamecube Desert. It's probably not part of your royal duties to help them, but... Should I explain it again? No. So she just told us about our next destination. Another additional area. Sub area, if you will. Alright, and we can do some selling. Or some maybe some transformations. I'm not sure. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we're gonna sell a couple orcs. Because we got a lot of them. We got 7 of them in that level. Just keep in mind that we can't go back to that level, so we got to be careful about how many we sell. But I don't think we're going to need 7 in one deck. Or maybe we will, because orcs are really good. Alright, and fire lizards are similar to orcs, except you have to get a little bit closer to attack. They do less damage. I mean, you have to be closer with an orc, but you can be a bit farther away with the fire lizard. Alright, let's see what we can transform. Alright, we can turn Dragonite into ghost armor. And I believe we actually read his description later on, so we aren't going to bother with that right now. But we at least see what he can transform into right now, which is cool. And Lycanthrope. See what he can turn into. Birdman. Yep, and see what she can turn into. Sea Monk. But I think we already knew that. Then we have a new transformation for Dark Raven, Chimera. Chimera has a range of B, offense of 36. I do end up explaining Chimera in the next episode, or episode after next. So I'm going to hold that off till then. But compared to the bird, Dark Raven, he's nothing special. He's a summon type monster. Alright, and Birdman turns into Lycanthrope, and Lycanthrope turns into Birdman. Interesting evolution cycle for these two. But we're more interested in the other transformations. And we could possibly even copy something. Carbunk will be nice to copy right now, because Carbunk was really good, especially when you get 2 of them. It's really good. And the Carbuncle has a very powerful transformation. Transformation number 2. Alright, well, that's it for that. Okay, and our next destination is the Gamecube Desert. We won't be going there today, because this is we're nearing the end of this episode. But next time we will be exploring the Gamecube Desert. So yes, I do appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the month of FromSoft. I hope you guys are enjoying this game in particular, Lost Kingdoms. This is a game very near and dear. yeah, we'll only do one more of these extra levels before we go to the burial grounds to complete the story. But for now, we'll just focus a bit on the side areas. So thanks guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.